Alright, what's up, y'all? It's your boy, khcentral here, back at it yet again with some exciting Kingdom Hearts 4 news for you guys today, or whatever the next Kingdom Hearts game is going to be called. Next Kingdom Hearts gaming news. There you go. This is super duper exciting to me, because this is a pretty good indication of what's going on with Kingdom Hearts 4 right now, and it's very good news. It's also semi-confirming what I've been thinking over like the past couple of months and what I've been saying in some videos. I even kind of talked about it in the last video I posted yesterday, if you want to go check that out. So yeah, let's get into it. So in case you don't know, the Kingdom Hearts games are developed in-house by a team called the Osaka team, at least for Kingdom Hearts 3. Its formal title is Business Division 3, but no one calls it that because that's a terrible title. It's just called the Osaka team, that's what they call it. But recently, on the Square Enix website, they posted 3 new job listings on there for the Osaka team. So they're looking for some new talent over there, presumably for the next Kingdom Hearts title. Firstly, there is a UI designer, which is the person who designs the menus and all that sort of stuff that you see on screen that's not the gameplay. Second is a technical artist. Don't know exactly what those do, so we're gonna move on from that. And thirdly is an effects designer, and those are the people that make the boom booms look pretty. What? Of course, when you're hiring for some new positions at a game development company, like 90% of the time it's because you're about to start work on something new. That's why there's a lot of news about job listings at other game developers, because it's a big sign that something new is going to be started. And these specific jobs right here, since they kind of involve, you know, technical design and actual like software development stuff, it seems like they're starting to work on a new Kingdom Hearts game. So this is essentially confirming that they are about to start full development, and that means they're actually going to start like making the game legit, like coding for it and making the worlds and, you know, modeling and texturing, all that kind of stuff. They're actually going to start making the game. But I mean, of course, there's more to it than that, because these job listings actually have job descriptions like any other job would. And in these descriptions, there's some other little cool tidbits of information that we can glean from it. I don't see anyone else talking about this, so hey, khcentral exclusive right here, I guess. So under the job description for the effects designer in the requirement, skills, and experience category, it says that they want Unreal Engine 4 basic operation and Unreal Engine 4 effect tool cascade operation experience, which in layman's terms means basic understanding of Unreal Engine 4 and the effects tools inside it. Of course, as we all know, Kingdom Hearts 3 was developed in Unreal Engine 4, and this might be essentially confirming that they're going to be reusing Unreal Engine 4 for the next Kingdom Hearts game, which is a pretty good decision on their part. I think everyone was kind of assuming that was going to be the case. One, it's something they have experience with. They're very familiar with it, developing Kingdom Hearts 3. That means that they can develop it much faster, and they don't have to learn much of new stuff. The game can come out much quicker, so that's going to be really great. Second, it's a pretty robust engine. I think it's going to look pretty good on the next generation of consoles. They're adding ray tracing into it, which apparently the PS5 is capable of, and if the next Kingdom Hearts game has ray tracing in it, that would be bonkers, man, but that's another thing. Another thing that pops up in these job listings is PS4 and Xbox One development, which doesn't seem like much at first. You know, those are the consoles that are out, so what's the big deal? Well, this stuff, if it's gets like starting full development right now, you'd assume that it'd be coming out for the next generation of consoles, you know, the PS5 and whatever the next Xbox is going to be. That is probably still going to be true. I still think that is probably going to be out on those consoles, but they usually like list the consoles that are out right now, you know, kind of save face. They don't want to come out and say, hey, we're developing for the next PlayStation or Xbox, and not come right out and say, hey, this is the next gen title right here. And also they do some small prototyping and, you know, experimentation on PS4 and Xbox One hardware because it's easier to do. It's Square Enix. They're a very big publisher. I'm sure they have good connections to PlayStation and Xbox, so they have dev kits for both. We know that the PS5 dev kit's out, so I'm pretty sure they have a few of those, and they can work on that for the next Kingdom Hearts game. I still think that's the case. I know some people maybe like super sus because it says Unreal Engine 4 development and PS4 and Xbox One development, and of course that's Kingdom Hearts 3 essentially right there, so you're like, hey, isn't this a Kingdom Hearts 3 thing? Well, in the actual like business description of the thing, it says that you'll be working on HD development of the Kingdom Hearts series, and if it was Kingdom Hearts 3, I'm sure they would come out right out and say, hey, this is Kingdom Hearts 3, because it's already out by now, you know what I mean? So yeah, this is the next Kingdom Hearts title. And that's pretty much it for the job listings right there. Yeah, this is pretty exciting news right here, because again, this is essentially confirming that full development of the next Kingdom Hearts game is going to be starting really soon, if they're starting to hire for it and stuff like that. It was confirmed a while ago that they were working on the next Kingdom Hearts game. They said it in the Ultimania that they were starting work on it, but back then it was just ideas and concepts, and they didn't really have anything solid down yet. A lot of time's passed since then, and I'm sure they have a good idea of what they want to do with it and stuff like that, so they're going to start full development on the game and getting that stuff ready to go. It's also been kind of confirming what I've been thinking for quite a while. You know, once Kingdom Hearts 3 Remind is done and that's out the door, they're going to start full development on the next Kingdom Hearts game. Move on from Kingdom Hearts 3, say goodbye to that game right there. You know, I talked about that all in my last video if you want to go check that out. But yeah, they're going to start full development of the next Kingdom Hearts game once Remind is fully done and complete, and that seems like it's pretty soon, if this is any indication. Also, here's something else to get you super duper pooping your pants excited. So, if this game's starting development now, in late 2019, as this is indicating, and knowing the announcement plans of Square Enix games in the past, especially Kingdom Hearts 3, then we're most definitely going to get an announcement of this game next year. Full announcement. Likely at E3. A similar thing happened with Kingdom Hearts 3, because that game, I think they said they started prototyping for it in late 2012, and that was a little bit before E3 2013, where the game was fully announced and stuff like that. So they'll probably announce this game sometime next year. I think likely at E3, if that's any indication. However early it will be for the announcement of that game. Square Enix likes to announce games early. They know how much hype that gets the game, you know, waiting that long for it. It's a good marketing hype machine thing, just announcing it early. It's free publicity pretty much. I don't agree with the practice that much necessarily, because it leads to a lot of disappointment. Look at Final Fantasy 15, but that's what they do, and it's exciting to think, yeah, we're gonna get the next Kingdom Hearts game announcement next year. So that's another thing to look forward to as well, because that's pretty soon. So look forward to that. But that's all I have for you guys for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Tell me down in the comments below what you think about this news right here. Does this excite you? Do you think this is a big indication of the next Kingdom Hearts game's development? Do you think they're going to be announcing this game fairly soon, even before E3 maybe? And what do you think the next Kingdom Hearts game is going to be? Tell me down in the comments below your opinion. Also, make sure to subscribe, like this video, follow me on Twitter, and also join the Discord server. That'd be really awesome if you did. This has been khcentral, and I will see you guys later. Bye!